Are you seeing any trends in payment successes on Lightning over time? Like I imagine you guys have between your node and then customer stuff. I imagine you get a pretty unique perspective on how payments are flowing through the network. Are you seeing higher payment success rates, higher payment volumes? What are you kind of seeing from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen both. I've seen higher payment successes and higher volumes. When we first started, when I was really building the application, and say May of 2020, it was like you went to do a payment with the expectation that it was going to fail and you're going to have to retry a few times or something like that. And we've really moved away from that, where I'm actually surprised when a payment fails from like my node, or even withdrawing from River or any of the custodial platforms that integrate Lightning. It's very rare that I've actually had an error in sending a payment. That's obviously, it's hard to generalize that because every node is different. Every node is connected to, their own set of nodes, things like that. But in general, I've seen a very, very there's a large increase in the number of successful payments in my personal experience and from our customers. And it goes along with what I was just mentioning with I think we're really learning about, okay, we should have two nodes instead of one so we can have a better probability of success when sending a payment. So I think that there's been a lot of learnings over the last several years of, okay, how are we going to do this to increase our chances of getting a successful payment? So I think that that's definitely there. And then, I mean, it's no lie. It's pretty obvious that the capacity in the Lightning Network has been increasing like pretty substantially over the last year. And I think that just increases with payment size too, where I think, with Wumbo, I can't remember when Wumbo came out in LND, where you can basically make bigger channels, and there's previously like a threshold of you couldn't go over the certain limit, and they increased it a lot. And I think it was maybe LND 012 or something. But with things like that, people are creating bigger channels, which has bigger capacity. Like I think it was around Christmas time, I did, 6 payments of like 100,000 sats each, like one after the other. It all went through, like no problem. And it was honestly surprising of like, wow, this is really starting to work and be more reliable than it previously has been. So to answer your question, I think that it's been great improvements in both size and success of payments.